Well, hi everybody, welcome to another video. I trust you're all well. I'm well, we're doing well here. The weather, oh mate, the weather we've had has been absolutely atrocious. The temperatures have been up and down, warm one day, snow the next. It's been absolutely crazy here, which I suppose is the same throughout the country, but oh dear, what is our weather coming to? Ups and downs big time, big differences as well, but there you go, we can only put up with it. So I'm going to be pottering about a bit in this one, just getting ready for spring really, getting ready to sort the filters out, get everything ready. The koi are all good, they're all good in there, they're looking well. We've had some quite bad winds, so I've got a bit of a rock on here holding the covers down just to make sure they don't blow up. In here, here's all my boys. Don't know where they all are. I spooked them a bit, I think. But yeah, here they all are. All looking good. Don't see any problems at the moment. When the covers do come off, you'll be surprised how Sid's grown. Boy, he has put some size on. Bless him. You can just see him at the back there, but you won't get any idea of the size of him. He's put quite a lot of weight on throughout the winter. Obviously they've been feeding throughout the winter. But yeah, they all look good. Everything looks fine in there. I don't see any problems at the moment. Chunky's looking good, bless him. He gets bigger, that boy does. Here's one catching him up, there's Stuart's. Down the bottom there, he's a big old boy now, but they're all getting big now. There you go, I'm not giving them any food, so they got fed up and gone. Anyway guys, we'll have a potter, be back with you shortly. Well, what I'm doing at the moment is I'm just down here. I've got my pond topping up. I've just done my upflow filter, given that a clean. I'm just waiting for it to top up, and what I'm gonna do is just give the pressure filter a quick clean out. So we move this, move the net. This is my winter cover on it. So what I'm going to do is just get that connected up, and then I'm going to give that a clean out as well. So just bear with me. Okay, that's that done. I've got my pipe connected. As you know, I only use this pressure filter to filter water that's going to the actual, my little bit of a bog filter. Where the baby tears is, that little bit of a bog filter there, I just have this on it just to filter it a little bit. But what we do to clean this, it's quite easy. It's fed from my skimmer straight into there and then up to the bog filter. So all we do is swing that over, which diverts the water through here, and then give this half a dozen pulls. You'll see, I don't know whether you'll be able to see it, but you'll probably see the water flowing through that bit of plastic pipe there. Get that half a dozen pulls, like so, and that's cleaned that out. Once you've done that, switch it back, and that's it. We're back going through the bog filter again. So now it's just take this pipe off here, put it to one side, put the cap back on it, and that's that clean out. Quite easy. If anybody's thinking of getting a pressure filter, they're not cheap. I can't remember what it was actually now. They're not cheap, but they are easy to clean. It's an Oasis, and it's a Filto Clear 6000 if anybody wants to know. I'll get the pipe took off and put everything back. We've just got to wait, as you can see down there, to top the pond up. We've just got to wait for that to top up again. We didn't lose too much water, so it won't be too bad. So I'll get everything back how it was. As I've said, I've already done my upflow filter, so that's already done. I shall clean my sieve filter out now. Well, that's the top up just stopped. I'm going to give it another run. As you know, the top up runs from this clock here. It's just on a timer. It runs for 10 minutes, slowly topping up. The hissing you can hear is the actual reducer, which reduces the flow, just to slow the flow down into the pond. So it takes a while to top it up, because I've only got it trickling in reasonably slow. I have put some dechlorinator in. I've just made myself some more dechlorinator. I think I did 6 tubs at least 6 tubs out of the bag of sodium thiosulfate. So that's a massive saving. When you think one of them bottles cost me £17 and I've had 6, I made 6 of it, which I got off eBay, the sodium thiosulfate. I've made 6 bottles of it for £11. So there's no comparison really. But that's that done, just waiting for the pond to top up now, and we're all back up and running. Okay guys, now as you can see, the water is sort of shooting across the mesh and going to the bottom. It's not dropping straight through it, which to me tells me the backside of it is starting to get clogged up with a bit of biofilm and probably a little bit of algae under there, I don't know. But the mesh is slowly getting blocked from the back. As you can see down there, water's starting to collect in that end, so it's only going to get worse. So what I'm going to do is whip this out and give it a clean. So just bear with me, I'll whip that out and then show you what I mean. Okay, I don't know how well you can see that, but that's the normal running of it. That's how much water I'm actually moving per hour. Looks a lot more now, doesn't it? But that's what it's putting through per hour. So now if we get the mesh, you'll probably see, here we go, look, it's starting to block from the back. All this is brown, I can tell, and all this is blocking, look, from the back side. So I've got my pressure washer, I'm just going to give that a blast off and we'll put it back. And there you go, that's what it should be running like, that's what it should look like. The water hardly reaches the bottom, all nicely crammed out and running as it should. Another little job done, ready for spring. Everything in the garden's coming on well this year. Look at the old pom-pom bush coming out. There's loads of flowers coming on it, hundreds. That's going to look lovely when we get going. A few leaves would be nice, they are coming, but the flowers have come before the leaves on this one. But that's coming out nice. We can have a quick look down just to see what else is starting to grow. There's a little bit of wind today, I hope that's not playing up too much, but the Acer, all that's starting to shoot leaves now. There's leaves popping up all over the place on that. Don't know whether you can see them, but they are coming out. It's just started. So that's coming on. Through down there coming, look. That's coming on well. I'm not sure what this is, so somebody out there might be able to tell me. But that's started shooting out now. Had lovely flowers on it last year, but I can't remember what it was when I bought it. But there you go. 2 of the ferns I'll put under here so they didn't get any frost. That one's a little bit dead in the centre, but the leaves are still growing on it, so it stopped that from dying off. That one's gone really well. There's hardly anything dead on that at all. But that's come well. My other Acer, it's just getting the buds will start coming on that one, so that's growing. Wasn't quite sure whether this would survive, but yeah, buds and that are coming on that nicely. So yeah, all pleased. Everything is sort of coming into flower and into leaf now, which is lovely really. It's nice to walk around your garden and have a look what's happening. The actual bottle brush, not quite sure what I'm going to do with that. I've chopped it right back. The frost got that this year and killed all the leaves off, so whether that'll live or not I don't know. So I've chopped it right down and we'll see how it goes. If nothing comes of it, I'll start to dig it up. But this corner took a bit of a hit this year. This is normally green most of the year round, and it's took a right knock back this year for some reason. But there you go, we'll see. We can always dig them up. Yeah, I think the only thing that's gone absolutely berserk, and we can't really see it, I don't know whether I can show you it, under there, it's sort of taken over the bog filter. There's just this little bit at the end, the baby tears. That has grown really well. It's grown right down the front of that bog filter. I can't wait to get the covers off that so we can have a good look at it, but you'll see it when we open it up in the spring. Yeah, brilliant. But like I say, everything is shooting, the leaves are coming out. This is the time of year I love to see everything coming out now. So roll on spring, let's get it here and get some warm weather. Right, so it's been 5 days since I've done it. As you can probably see, the media's looking well grubby, so I'm going to do my upflow filter. So what I'm going to do is I shall start the top up off. So I want to drop a little bit of dechlorinator in there. Although it goes through a 3-stage dechlorinator, I still put dechlorinator in the water. It doesn't hurt, and doesn't hurt your fish. So I'm going to drop a bit of dechlorinator in the outflow on the moving bed, drop a bit of dechlorinator in there, and then start the top up and then trigger the cleaning cycle on the upflow filter. So I'll be back with you in a second. Okay, the dechlorinator's in, the top up is underway. So it's starting to top up. I do like to just have the top off my RDF and keep my eye on water levels while I'm doing this. 2 tubes of the upflow filter is quite a bit of water. So anyway, that's that. So we'll start it off and start the cleaning cycle. So it's 18 seconds, so it'll be well, it was 18 seconds, it's now down to about 5, so we should trigger off in 5 seconds and it should stir it all up. Here we go. That bumping you can hear is the actual non-return valve just jumping backwards and forwards a little bit. So look at the muck in there. Blimey. That's after 5 days. That is a mucky old lot in there. So that'll empty down and out. Get rid of all that mucky old water. There it goes. It should leave the media nice and clean after this. As you know, I redirected it for this winter so it comes out and down, and it is actually running the backy shower at the moment. But we should be cutting back in very shortly. That's it emptied out. So just give it a second and it'll be cutting back in. That's the pump stopped, air pump, so now it's going to fill back up. So that's a tube full gone already. So now it's going to fill back up. The media looks a bit better already, I think. But there's still a bit of dirt in there, so it'll do it all again. There it goes. Give it all a good clean. I might not leave it 5 days next time. I might, now summer's on the way, do it every 4 days. Just see how it goes really, but every 4 days would be fine. So that's going to empty down, fill back up, and then we'll be off again. Another little job done in my pottering about today. It actually, if I show you, it's really windy today, but as you can see that's where it's flowing out. At the minute it's just going down into the ground. Probably feeding the trees next door for all I know. But that's where it's all going out to. So as soon as that stops, it'll fill back up and we'll be up and running again. Okay, and there we go, all done and finished, back up and running. Nice easy one to do that is. So I can now put the lid back on my RDF, all's good in there. That wants a little bit of a white brown really by the look of it, a little bit of grubby, so I might just get that a quick squirt round, nothing serious, but that's it. We're done in here for now. Okay, what I want to do is just give somebody a quick shout out. He's asked me if I would mention him on my channel, so I want to give a shout out. His name's Tom, he's from the US, and he's just getting into pond building. He wants to build himself a pond. Now, he's never had koi before, so he's a newbie to all this. And what he's asked me is if there's anybody out there that could possibly give him advice. He's going to have a go at building a sleeper pond. If any of you out there would like to give him a bit of advice on building a sleeper pond, but building a pond in general, his channel is Zippy Does It. So if you pop along to Zippy Does It, he's got one video out, just give him a thumbs up and subscribe if you could. He'd really appreciate it. Any help at all you can give, he'd be massively grateful. Zippy Does It, pop along to his channel and help him all you can. Well, good morning guys, and what a horrible windy bloody morning it is this morning. Yeah. But there you go. The old pom-pom bush is coming out really well now. It's starting to look nice. Nice bit of early flowering that is in the garden. It looks lovely. And I only planted that last year. It's come really well. I've had to trim it back. I trimmed it back at the end of the season. So yeah, that's come on really nice. Anyway, we've got a new arrival coming this morning, which I'll share with you guys and show you all later on. Show you how we get on and show you who it is. But at the moment, it's blooming cold out here with this wind. Don't believe it. The pond's sitting about 14, just over 14 degrees, about 14.4 I think it is. So no problems there. So we're just waiting on the post now. I can't do a lot until it comes. So we'll show you him as soon as he gets here. Back shortly. Well, the parcel has arrived. So we're going to get this open now and have a look and make sure everything's alright, and then we'll get him out there and get him in the pond. But wow, it is windy out there today, so I don't know what videoing's going to end up like, but I'll do my best for you. Okay, I'll just get a knife and we'll open it up and have a look, make sure everything's okay. So let's get the boy open. If I can find the joint of the box. There we go. But he is in there, swimming around. There he goes. I will make it so you guys will get a better look. But I don't want to spook him too much. He's had a bit of an ordeal as it is. So the sooner we get him in the pond, get his water temperature level with mine, and we'll get him released. His stress level is going to be pretty high at the minute, so we'll see. We'll do our best to get that down. So we'll get him in the pond as soon as we can. Okay guys, I'm going to take the bag out the box, see if I can get you a bit of a look at him, and then drop him in the water to acclimatise him to my pond. He's going to look pretty lost in there I think, but we'll see how it goes. I've got to be careful it doesn't blow my camera over, that's the trouble. But I'll see if I can get him up. I don't know whether you can see him there. That's the boy, Wakefield koi. We'll get him in. I don't want to upset him too much, that's quite heavy. We'll get him in and get him settled down He's had enough stress, bless him. But we'll leave him for a while, let him settle down, let the water temperatures get equalled, and then we'll let him go. It's funny when you see the size of him and the size of the others in the background. He looks tiny, bless him. When the others come up, he does look a little top. But when you think that Sid was the same size as that when I bought him, and he's massive now, he's really grown. But I don't know whether you can see him down there and see the others in the background. He does look a little topped compared to them. He'll soon grow. Summer's here, so he'll put on a bit of size through the summer. He's come from Wakefield Koi, who did a good job, I have to say. And delivery was spot on. All was good there. I actually bought it in an auction. It was one Gaz's Koi Pond was doing for DT's doing a walk for charity for a good cause. So I bought this out of an auction that he was donated by Wakefield Koi, and I bought it in the auction. So a little bit of good was done all round, I think. If you can hear a noise in the background, I do apologise. The neighbour's doing something. I don't know what he's doing, but he's doing something. So that's the noise you can hear in the background. Okay, it's had about half an hour now. I think that'll be plenty. There's not too much water in there. Let's just see if we can get these. How many is there on it? Plenty, I think. Just see if we can get these cable ties off. There you go. We're nearly there. There we go. Thank goodness. Right. Let's have a look. Oh, the wind is absolutely horrendous. I'm not going to bowl him up for the simple reason my bowl is absolutely massive. I need a little lost in it. There's probably not enough water in here, so I've not bothered getting that out. Now we can see him. I'll pick you guys up in a minute. Let's see if we can get go over here. Poor old boy, you've had a day of it, ain't you? Right, let's see if we can show you guys. There he is. So we'll get him in the pond, see if we can calm him down a little. There he goes. Yeah, he's a good 25, I would imagine, CM. So we'll get him in the pond. Let him chill out a bit. Put you guys back. Right, come on mate, let's have a look at you. Make sure my hand's nice and wet before I touch him. Come on, there's a good boy. Yes. There's a good boy. There. Ooh, lovely old boy. Well, he certainly looked well. There he goes. Let's get that out. Right, see if I can show you. He's down the bottom there somewhere. He's going off up yon end, so I'll keep you guys updated how he goes. Like I did with Sid, I'll keep you posted. Sid's the Shisui, by the way, for anybody that doesn't know. He's a Shisui I bought about, well, just over a year ago now, and he's grown. He is really big now. But that's it, he's in there, so I might not see him for a while. He'll feel a little bit intimidated with them. I'll chuck him a little bit. Oh, there he is, he's up and about. He's down there. He's looking around, he doesn't seem to be that bothered with them. They'll all be checking him out. I'll give him a little while and then I'll bung a bit of food in, put some sinking in. He'll probably go for that better if he's hungry. But that's it. Catch you guys later. Well guys, I've just chucked him some grub and he went flying by, but I couldn't get my phone out quick enough. So I don't know where he's gone now, but he's definitely in there somewhere. Not sure where, but somewhere. There's Sid flying about. They've just had some prawns, that's what they're a bit lively about. So they're all having a munch on some prawns. There you go, I'm not sure where he's gone now. It's still ridiculously windy here. Anyway, from a man with a lovely flowering pom-pom bush, I'm afraid it's time to say thanks for watching. You all take care, and as always, happy ponding.